Alright, I am live. Good morning, Kaplan and Bilal and Boardwalk Brad and hello Harjot and hello Megan and Vivian Johnson and Yahya, hello to you. Hey, Guy Soleil and Brett Milan, John O'Meara, good to see you all. And as you can see, it's foggy, very, very foggy today. Can't even see the tops of the skyscrapers. Hey, Hunter Stewart. I'm just at the corner of Yonge and King, but I'm going to make my way down to the Harbourfront. Hey, Matt Chat, how you doing? I like to walk. Good day. Hey, Tech Needs Tea, hello, haven't seen you in a while. And Rhonda Lloyd and Whitby Dude. And Yogi's here, alright. This fog is taking its sweet time in burning off. Maybe by this afternoon it'll finally clear up. It's supposed to get up to 7 degrees today and get a little bit of sun. I was kind of hoping that it would be like that when I was streaming, but no, it's still kind of cold and damp, foggy. Techniques tea, that's good, that's good. Hey, Terratopia. So I don't know if I've ever done a fog walk before. Certainly haven't done a fog stream anyway. Hey, Gord L. Hello in Ottawa. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy and Dave Elliott, hello. Excellent foggy day, that's right. I was kind of hoping it would be a lot milder by now, but this weather has just been very uncooperative lately. Tomorrow, though, I think will be an actual nice, warm, partly sunny day. In the teens. I hope everything's okay. Tech Needs Tea. Look, you can't even see the top of this building. Well, it's shrouded in fog anyway. Well, that's good to hear. Tech Needs Tea. I'm not really a fan of when you can't see the skyscrapers. That's one of the main things I like to look at and I like to show off. Come on, fog, go away. Welcome back, Tech Needs Tea. Tomorrow would have been a good day to stream with the nice weather, but I kind of had to do it today. but I will shoot maybe a couple of videos tomorrow, pre-recorded videos in the nice weather. Hey, Big S. We went on a trip to New Brunswick. That's cool. I've never been. Hey, morning, Dave. I think I have just enough data left on my billing plan to squeeze in this one last stream. Probably be about 90 minutes or so. Looks like they're putting up another crane here. This is phase 2 of the CIBC Square office complex. Got 3 cranes on the go, and a 4th one looks like it's being erected. There's phase 1 there. What you can make of it anyway. Hey, Nick Tronson. I just walked past your Uncle Bradley. Well, I guess he's kind of gone now. Hello, Uncle Bradley. That's kind of weird. Hey, James McDonald. Hello in Sarnia. And hello, Janine, as well. I've been to Sarnia. I have lots of family in Wallaceburg, and actually some in Sarnia now too. Some of them have moved into Sarnia from Wallaceburg over the years. And little known fact, I was born in Wallaceburg. That's my birthplace. Techniques Tea, $4.99. This might be an old joke, I don't know, but here's some cash for a nice girthy burrito. That joke will never get old, Techniques Tea. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Yeah, the girthy burrito jokes, those will live on forever. Aha, you tried to trick me, Nick Tronson. Haha. I'm not gonna fall for that again. Hey, big fish. Good morning, CP. Making our way down to the waterfront. The foggy waterfront walk. Well, maybe over the course of the stream the fog will start to clear up and maybe the sun will start to peek through. We had a ghost pepper burrito. Oh yeah, I hate when the sauce leaks to the bottom. Hey Nikki, you like the spooky fog, right? I should have known that. Man, bring on the warm weather. I am so ready for it. And I think tomorrow, if I remember correctly, March 17th, 2 years ago, tomorrow will be the second anniversary of when they declared a state of emergency in Ontario at the beginning of the pandemic. So it's been 2 whole years of this. The Fog. Wasn't there a scary movie called The Fog? I think there was. Maybe you've seen it, Nikki. I'm not a big scary movie fan, so I don't think I ever got around to seeing it. Although it's an old movie. Might be before your time. There's a weird smell down here. Alright, we're just about at Queen's Quay. The seagulls already. You're getting Independence Day vibes, Techniques T. Well, the big clouds roll in, the big foggy clouds. Normally this view looking north up Yonge Street is pretty cool, but you can't see anything now. Terratopia, that's true, right? Yeah, I can thank that thing that hopefully we'll all forget about in the future for bringing us all together. I think me and Johnny both had a lot of people come to our channels thanks to the P word. Can't see the islands. Hey, Toronto guy. Ew. What the heck? That's a whole lot of refuse there. That one log almost looks like a shark. Sort of reminds me of the opening credits to the Beachcombers TV show. Hey, Poquito and Candy, good morning. Alright, we just hit 69 viewers. 69, baby! Oh. Now we're... blew right past 69. We're on Queen's Quay now. We'll just walk along here for a ways. I'll probably dip in and out towards the water as we go along. Chittertopia, yes, thank you very much. Toronto looks so big. Well, yeah, it is. It definitely is big. Did I bring my swim gear? No, I forgot it. Darn it. I'll have to do that next time I come down to the waterfront. It still feels pretty cold. Doesn't feel mild yet. I didn't bring my hoodie today because I was anticipating it being quite mild, and I thought I'd be too warm walking around with the hoodie and the jacket, so I just have my light spring jacket on now, and I kind of wish I had my hoodie. Oh well, I'll make do. Alex, you were nearly assaulted. And Terez, new here, wanted to watch some of your North Bay vids, your hometown. Awesome. I think that was you who commented then recently on the North Bay vids, right? Yeah, thanks very much. That's where I grew up. I wasn't born there. As I mentioned earlier, I was born in Wallaceburg. But shortly after, or when I was 5, I guess, we moved to North Bay, and that's where I grew up. Hey, boy from New York. Some douches decided to be douchey, Alex. That sucks. Or as Megan calls them, douche canoes. Soldier Q1. How's it going? Wow, 70 years in Toronto. I've been here for 11 years. Yeah, they totally can't do that. That's pretty much almost like they're robbing you. I mean, if they gave the phone back, hopefully, right? I mean, obviously they did, but still, they have no right to demand to look at your phone. Tall buildings shrouded in fog. This is usually one of the coolest shots, with the Harbour Square towers bookended by these two office buildings. And you can't even see the ICE B&B buildings, or B&B Airbnb. The world's largest Airbnb. Nikki, yeah, it's a bit tricky sometimes. I know I miss chats sometimes, but I do my best. So if I do miss your chat, it's nothing personal. I just can't see everyone. What's for lunch? I'm not sure yet. We'll see how I feel after the stream. Steve Mikra, $2. Thanks, Ken, for another great tour after another. Well, very, very welcome, Steve. And thank you once again for your support. These are some cool boats here. It'd be fun to cruise around the harbor on this. I bet you tomorrow, though, in the afternoon, if it's as mild and hopefully sunny as they're predicting, the waterfront will be packed with people, I bet. The old Mariposa? I don't think so. We got Toronto Elite. We have the Empress across the way. This is the Odyssey. What's this one over here? Northern Spirit. Toronto still has a bit of that Gotham look and feel to it at certain times and in certain places. It's definitely not as dingy and industrial looking as it used to be. Hey Gertej, how's it going? The old tan one. Oh, I guess I missed the name of that one. Well, that sounds fun, Terratopia. I've never been on any of these big boats out on the lake. And from here, the lake just looks endless. I mean, it does most of the time anyway, but you can't even see the islands now.
It's a nice spot.
Now we're down on the boardwalk. We'll be having fun down on the boardwalk. Boardwalk, boardwalk. This one's called Kajama. And Terra's, yeah, maybe I will. I mean, it's definitely something I think I would enjoy. I have ridden the ferry to the islands, but you know, that's not quite the same. It's cruising around. Boardwalk Brad, yes, we're in the land of Brad right now. I think Johnny might be back tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure, but I thought I saw something that implied he might be back tomorrow. Tech needs tea. Okay, well, glad you could drop it by the stream there for a little while. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. You promise? All right. I'm going to hold you to it. Can't walk out on any of these piers, they're all blocked off. Ever been on the Kama? I don't think so. What is it? Is that a boat of some sort? You've been following Johnny for a while, so you might have seen me appear in some of Johnny's videos and streams then. We've collaborated a bunch of times and stalked each other and had both planned and unplanned appearances in each other's videos. He even like picked me up in a car one time and we drove around while I was live streaming. Empire Sandy. Stream sniped, yep. Obsession 3. Wow, that's some hardcore obsession. What happened to Obsession 1 and 2 though? Want to see some sharks? There was a log earlier that I showed that kind of looked like a shark, I thought. That's as close as we're going to get, I think. in Lake Ontario. Pretty soon these boats are going to get all unveiled for the nice spring weather. Hey, Wagner Silva, how's it going? That one over there kind of looks like the SS Minnow. Just sit right back and you hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. And we hit 100 viewers. Hello to all 100 people. And as soon as I said that, it dipped down to 97. We had 100. Undone Sums, hello. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy them. And Terratopia, well, thank you very much also for dropping in, and have a great day. Time to do some adulting, eh? Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, have a great day. I would have walked over that bridge, but they do not have it accessible yet for people. Hopefully this spring and summer they will have it set up. Hello in Brazil, Wagner. Hopefully I don't slip here. Pretty steep. Normally when I come over here I'm wearing my sneakers. Whoa! And that time I did slip. These boots are not exactly good for walking down slippery wood like that. Let's check out all the nooks and crannies here. It's been a while since I've done this. Usually I just sort of walk right down Queen's Quay. There's fog up there too. Yeah, I think the whole southern Ontario is just shrouded in fog right now. You'll be here later, Chris James. Haha. Amsterdam Brewhouse. I think this is the marine unit of the Toronto Police here. There's police boats. Actually, there was some guys fishing right when I first got down to the lake at the foot of Yonge Street. There were a couple guys set up there with fishing poles. Hey, Kathleen Dass. Back to work, Kathleen Dass. All right. Well, glad you could drop in. Toronto Police Marine Unit. Hey, Gord L. We're wandering around the very foggy waterfront. Is that Stonehenge over there? I've never noticed that before. And this boat is called Norvik 1. That's kind of cool. Looks like a pretty homey looking place to hang out. Well, it's a houseboat. Where's my boat? My boat was that shark-shaped log floating in the lake I showed earlier. And there's the Sky Dome. Or what you can make of it anyway. Did anyone see the movie Turning Red? The Sky Dome features pretty prominently in that movie. And I won't give it away, but let's just say the climax of the movie is a bit action-packed. And the Sky Dome is the setting for that climax scene. Yeah, we got a trio of ducks. Nikki, you gonna do some cleaning? All right. Well, you have a great one too. Yeah, I'll see you next time for sure. Let's go check out the man-made beach over here. And check out this weeping willow tree. These things are always kind of cool. Looks kind of sad though in the winter time, doesn't it? There's bound to be a goose around here somewhere. Let's walk through the sand in the fake beach. The soggy, cold sand. Yeah, it's actually soft though. I was expecting it to be kind of hard, but no. It just feels like soft sand on my feet, under my feet. Somebody wrote something here. Well, all right then. Callum Mavis Graham. You just appeared in my stream without even knowing it. Now this is H2O Beach, I think. Sugar Beach is down that away. Down by Sherborne Street. It's not Echo Beach. It's funny, there was never actually a real Echo Beach when they wrote that song. But then later on, years later, they actually named a venue Echo Beach. So now there is an Echo Beach. Down by Lake, or by Ontario Place, there's a outdoor music venue on the shore of Lake Ontario. H2O, did I say that? That's what I meant to say if I didn't say that. Here's a fireboat. Can I swim? Yeah, I can swim. I don't do it much, but last time I was in water, yeah, I can swim. It's been a while. I think the last time I went swimming was in like 2012 in Lake Ontario, actually. I was on the Toronto Islands. Went to the beach. And here's the Dartmouth. You have to say it that way or Bevy will get mad. It's not Dartmouth, it's Dartmouth. You'd like to see that, wouldn't you, Tom? Somebody was asking earlier, where's my boat? Well, here it is. Right there. It's not much to look at, but hey, you know, it's pretty affordable. It gets me where I want to go. Lake Nipissing, yeah, is very shallow. That's why it's so warm. Lake Ontario is very deep. That's why it's so cold. Lake Erie, though, is very shallow for a Great Lake. DJ Ian, I sort of watch this. I mean, I used to all the time. Now I don't all the time. But I've seen most of the Simpsons episodes, I would say. I think I missed the last couple of new ones. Smithers, who was that corpse? That was Homer Simpson, sir. Sir, the finest man in ever graced Section 7G. That's my attempt at quoting a Simpsons episode. Here's more weeping willow. Yeah, we got more snow yesterday and it actually started accumulating and I was like, get out of here with this stuff. But it stayed fairly mild overnight, so most of it was gone by the morning and now it's pretty much all gone. I'm not going to tempt fate and say I think that was the last of it, because I know I'll just end up eating those words. But I hope it was the last of it. Further below Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie will send her. Right? Isn't that how it goes? Brian, yeah, I would say I'm a Lightfoot fan. Not hardcore by any means, but I've done my fair share of listening to Gordon. He lives here in Toronto too. I met his daughter one time when she was hanging out at a park downtown, St. James Park. Here's the smaller, crappier wave deck. At least this one I won't slip. Nothing is very steep on this one. Do I just talk to strangers? No, not usually, no. She was talking to some people who knew people that I was with. Hey, Colleen, no worries. There's a quartet of ducks this time. And one in the lake, so. And is that a swan over there? What is that? I think it's a swan, or it's the Loch Ness Monster. I'm not too sure. The Loch Ontario Monster. No, I haven't seen a goose yet. Megan, okay, well, I'm glad you could drop in. Well, we'll see. Hopefully you can make it back before I end the stream. James Green, when you're visiting from Scotland. Haha, that's awesome. Gonna go with the monster, Megan? Of course you would. Why am I not surprised? Alright, well, no worries if you can't make it back in time. Oh no, it's not a swan, because there's another thing there. It's just like a floating buoy thing. Whatever you want to call it. Buoy, 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 boy. So, Loch Ontario Monster Crisis Diverted.
Say hi.
Hello. Hey there.
Want to send us a picture?
You're on live on YouTube right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi. This boat is called Miss Toronto. Miss Toronto Dreamy Boat Cruises. That's kind of a janky picture there of Miss Toronto. Relaxing private cruises. How relaxing and how private. I don't know about this. Open decks and walkways. What kind of sordid things are going on that boat? I have to find out. Jerry K, yeah, I mean, it's trying to get mild, but today is resisting it, it seems. It wants to stay gloomy and foggy and cool. Are the keys in it? There's another doggy. Hello. I think this is the Toronto Music Garden here on my right. And another awesome weeping willow. grass is all soggy. Bleh. This is normally a cool spot where you can see the CN Tower sort of jutting up in the background, but you cannot see it at all. It's like it doesn't exist. And Terrace, I've walked, I think, across most of the neighborhoods of Old Toronto in my previous videos and live streams. And I'll often stream for over 2 hours. Just walking clear across from downtown to midtown, or from the east side to the west side. One time I streamed from the Beaches neighborhood all the way back to downtown. Yeah, by all means, Anteros. Yeah, I have I think over 700 videos you can check out. Reminds you of a UK day. I could see that. I've been there. I remember the weather. Is that Escape 2 or Escape TO? Okay, it is Escape TO, as in Escape Toronto. But if it was just called Escape, then we could sing the Pina Colada song, right? Everybody calls it the Pina Colada song, but it's actually called Escape. Yeah, it is a great neighborhood, Ken. It's always good to see another Ken in the chat. Not too many Kens around anymore. If you like pina coladas or getting caught in the rain, boom, boom, boom. I know, where did all the Kens go? I think the name Ken fell out of favor. Most of the Kens now are old dudes. Or middle-aged guys. Not too many young Kens. I think Action Kid is a Ken. He's on the younger side, but he's a Kenneth. I'm technically a Kenneth also. That's the name on my birth certificate. Ken Dryden, yeah, that's That's one of the old Kens.
That's like an attitude. I don't do great. I don't need an
Is this fog even starting to lift yet? Doesn't look like it. Enough already. Give me some sun. I get called all three, you know, versions of the name. Depending on who they are and when they met me. I get called Kenneth, Ken, and Kenny. My sister had a nickname for me, Kenneber. I'm not sure where that came from, but that's what she calls me. Hey, Joseph Mondo. Yeah, I think it's time, like, for the sun to come out now and the fog to burn off, don't you think? Enough already! I've had enough of the freaking fog already! Alex, all right. Oh, look out for that video. Kind of quite curious to see this. These are the Kens I know, yeah. I think there's a lot more Daves than there are Kens, that's for sure. Hey, William Birmingham, I'm feeling pretty good. Alright, well, we've walked along the whole downtown Harbourfront area. So I'm going to make my way up into the streets of downtown now. Heading north here on Bathurst Street. You like the name Ken, do you, William? Yeah, I'm okay with it. I think it's a pretty good name to have. Scott Briggs, is that a reference to the Garfield Halloween special? That's actually surprisingly scary, at least if you're like a kid watching it. Yeah, let me at that pink Corvette, man. slightly better than Adolf. Coming over the Bathurst Street Bridge. Normally this would be an awesome place to check out some downtown views, but I guess we won't be seeing too much right now. Yeah, and there's looking into City Place. I could probably think of all the other Kens I've met in my lifetime, and I could probably count them all on both of my hands. I don't think there's even 10 of them. Hey, Michael Stern, how you doing? Welcome to the foggy Toronto walk. Boy from New York. I don't think we're going to get the full vision that they had been hoping for. We might get some downscaled version of it. Oh, I can hear a train coming. GO train heading into Union Station. Oh, that's cool, Gertej. Will we see another train? No CN Tower, no nothing. Here comes another train though. Oh no, it's not a train, my bad. It's the streetcar going behind me. Sounded like a train was coming. Oh, my gimbal is misbehaving. They're actually pretty old, James, the GO trains. These train sets they're using, they're from like the 1980s, I think. Maybe the locomotives are newer, but the passenger cars are pretty old. Hey, Ali in Iraq, how's it going? But there is going to be some big changes coming with Go Transit because it's going to be electrified. Right now they use diesel locomotives, but the whole network, or not the whole network, but large parts of it will be electrified. And some new trains will be coming and replacing these ones. Some very modern looking trains. I don't know if they'll be double deckers though. These ones have double decker cars. I don't know. RM Transit would probably know the details of that. He does all the transit related videos. I want to see another train go by. Come on. Alright, so we're coming into downtown. I guess it's lunch hour, so there might be a bunch of people out and about getting their lunches. Of course, we're pretty far from the financial district right now. We're sort of in the western end of downtown, the far western end. Bathurst Street is actually the boundary, the western boundary of what is considered downtown. Hey, there's a fire escape. I know I have a fire escape fan here in the chat. Wayne, well, I hope you can come back. James, yeah, this is very stubborn fog. It just is like refusing to lift. Dashi. This is kind of cool. This is one of the sort of old Art Deco streamlined diners. It's not really a diner now, but that's how they typically would be found in buildings like that. There's Toronto's oldest bar, the Wheat Sheaf. Alright, here's King Street. We're making our way back eastward now. So if you're just joining me and you're new to the stream, welcome. We just walked along the waterfront for about an hour, and now we're making our way into downtown along King Street. And if you haven't subscribed and you're enjoying the channel and enjoying my walks, then by all means go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Help me get to my goal, 10,000 subscribers. I'm getting there. It's been a bit of a slog though lately with all the people who subscribed during the Convoy live stream unsubscribing when they realize that my channel is not convoy related. But oh well. Reminds you of Oslo, does it? Huh. King in Portland. I'll have to come by here on a warm weekend night this spring. It'll probably be jam-packed with people. This is where all the bars and clubs are. And welcome back, Yahya. Wow, Vivian Johnson, $27.99. Thanks for the foggy walk. You do like it. Well, I'm very glad, Vivian. Even though we can't see most of the tall buildings. But I'm glad you're enjoying it anyway, and thank you for that generous super chat. Very, very much appreciated. Your support is appreciated more than you know. I certainly didn't think the fog would still be sticking around this late into the day, but it shows what I know. Gerters, it certainly is, and hopefully this summer things will be pretty much back to normal in the city. And if that's the case, I'm looking forward to showing everyone how the city really is when it's full of people and full of tourists. Because over the last 2 years, if you just started watching my videos since 2 years ago, you haven't really seen that side of Toronto yet. You've seen the low-key, quiet version of Toronto. On the 27th to go to, so that's awesome. I love these buildings on King Street East, or West I should say. They're just very, very just solid looking. I don't know how else to describe them, but just nice old solid looking, well preserved buildings. Very bricky. Everything here is very, very bricky. Look at this one. Why don't they make buildings like this anymore? It's not like super tall or anything, but it just looks so much better than modern buildings of this scale. K-Man, 10 euros. Thanks for the stream, Ken. Greetings from Germany. Well, thank you very, very much, K-Man. From one K-Man to another K-Man. I appreciate that very much. And I've been to Germany before. I enjoyed my time there. I went to Hamburg, Cologne, Stuttgart. And I spent some time in a small city called Villingen-Schwenningen because I went to visit an old girlfriend of mine who lives there. She was a German girl who was studying in Canada. Hey, Picard. Spadina Avenue. Vivian, yeah, they just don't know how to make buildings anymore the way that they used to. Every now and again they'll build a new building that does sort of look worthy of its older historic predecessors, but that's rare now. No one wants to spend the money anymore. They just want to build things as cheaply as possible. to make buildings that stand the test of time, you have to spend money, and unfortunately that's not how developers do things anymore. There are a few though, there are a few. I'm thinking I'll do a stream or a video, or a pre-recorded video walking around showing some of the buildings that I do like. Some of my favorite condo buildings, newer condo buildings. There are some that I think are very well done.
I feel like setting a job listing.
Hey, Alan K. Kwan.
I feel like setting a job listing to my ex and we're no, like we're hiring for the workshop.
Hey, no worries. I'm probably going to be wrapping it up pretty soon though, so glad you could make it before then. Office buildings though, they do tend to be done a lot better than condo buildings, because those companies don't cheap out when they're building something new. The buildings might be a bit plain, but they're usually high quality materials, nice glass. This one here I really like. This is the office tower at the Well. I think that building looks really, really cool. The new CIBC Square office tower is also really awesome. And the second tower under construction now will be just as awesome. And it will be even a bit taller than the first one. Vivian, that's the best way to figure things out. Just start hitting buttons. Eventually you'll hit the right button or the right combination of buttons. And as long as you remember how you did it, you can do it again. Here's my favorite sub place. They have the best subs. You heard it from me. Alan K. Kwan, $5.99. Thanks for the stream, Ken. Well, you're very welcome, Alan, and thank you very much for the super chat. Glad you could pop in before I ended the stream, because I'm getting close to that time now. I don't want to go over my data limit, because then the stream will start to get all slow and choppy. That did happen one time before, you might remember. I thought it was a bad internet connection, but no, I just reached the end of my high-speed data. So as long as this is not choppy, I'm still good. Yeah, those subs are kind of stuck in my mind now, Susan. They really know how to make a sub there, you know? Sunshine City, hello, hello. Still waiting for this fog to clear up. It's just not going anywhere. So we are in the entertainment district. where the buildings start to get tall. All right, Alex, later. And Noble Costs, yes. I'm live on a weekday morning, or I guess it's afternoon now. Toronto, no sidewalk goes unobstructed. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'll just cross. James, yeah, I think Canada's population is creeping closer to 40 million, like around 37, 38 million now. And a big chunk of that is here in the Greater Toronto area, or the Golden Horseshoe. About 10 million people of that 37, 38 million is in the Greater Golden Horseshoe. Or close to 10 million. And that's the urbanized area that wraps around Lake Ontario. Basically Toronto, its suburbs, and the surrounding satellite towns and cities that are all part of Toronto's commuter shed. Hello, Casteranjan. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And once again, no sidewalk in Toronto goes unobstructed. I'm being funneled on both sides of the street here from one to the other. Yeah, this is the King Street entertainment strip where Toronto International Film Festival sets up. This is a sort of Gotham-esque looking streetscape here. The fog. And Sweet Jesus is over there. It's an ice cream place. I remember Megan and I went there before we were even dating. We were just friends, former co-workers. We met up there and had some ice cream and chit-chatted. Dave Edmonds. Thanks so much for all the great walks, Ken. Happy St. Paddy's Day. That's right, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day from an Irish Newfoundlander in the Philippines. So thank you very much for the 4,000 Philippine pesos, if I'm remembering the currency correctly. Thank you very, very much. It's been a while, Dave. Hope you're well. And I have Irish blood in me as well. I'm not pure Irish, but I do have some in me. I'm kind of a mutt. I'm all mixed up. But I definitely have enough Irish in me to wear green and say, that's right, kiss me, I'm Irish. Megan and I, Megan's my girlfriend for those who don't know. She appears in my stream sometimes. We're going to get one of those DNA tests just to see how mixed up we are, as we're both curious to see what will come of that. And then I can tell my sister, since she's she would be the same as me, so I can say, hey, guess what we are? This new building is starting to get tall. That will be 58 stories, I believe, when that one is topped out. And look at the steam just gushing out of that steam stack, as I like to call it. It's not helping with the the fogginess over downtown now, is it? You still can't see the top of the office towers. Completely shrouded still. So we're on Adelaide Street now, heading east. I know I must be near the end of my data limit for the high-speed data. I had just over 5 gigs left of high-speed data, and I've been streaming for 1 hour and 40 minutes, so that's pretty much near the very limit, I think, of that amount of data for a 1080p stream. Vivian Johnson, your phone. Really? Wow. My goodness. If that is the amount, I am like blown away. Extremely generous. My goodness. That's got to be the biggest single super chat I think I've ever received. Got some pickup truck music playing. James, Toronto does, but my phone is actually not 5G capable. I'm using a phone that can only utilize 4G. But yeah, the quality is usually quite good. I use Bell as my provider, and I've really had no problems. Like, my stream doesn't cut out, I don't get many laggy moments, not much in terms of Minecrafting or pixelating. I've been pretty lucky. $96, that's still a huge super chat, and I'm still very, very thankful.
CO thinks we're on other.
Dave, that is still like a monster super chat, so wow. I appreciate it very, very much. Yes, extremely generous. I will treat myself to a girthy burrito. As a type of Pokemon. You know, Megan would know the answer to that. Too bad she's not in the chat. She's the Pokemon expert. I don't know if you saw, her and I did a video when she was in Toronto a couple weeks ago, walking along Yonge Street, and we came across hundreds of discarded Pokemon cards littering the sidewalk, stretching for blocks and blocks. And she was looking to see what they were because she knows which ones are valuable and which ones aren't. According to her, these were newer Pokemon cards that weren't as good as the old original Pokemon cards. I don't know anything about it, so I was just like, okay, if you say so. And there's the big giant head. It's actually called Dreaming. That's the name of it. I did. I did. Like, I was like, take my picture. Take my picture. And I think the fog is going to finally start burning off. I see some sun trying to peek through. And you can make out a bit of the tops of the buildings, a little bit. not really. I think within an hour or so, I think the fog will probably be lifting. Yo. I'm at 147 and the stream is still going. I mean, I haven't reached the end of my data yet. Yeah, the sun is trying to break through. It's really trying. Come on, sun, you can do it. It's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Now we've Bay Street, Financial District. Brian, Toronto drivers are notorious for honking their horns. Just for some reason, we just haven't heard much horn honking today, but oh, trust me, there's plenty of horn honking in Toronto. Very aggressive drivers here. And not only will they just honk their horn, they'll blare it for like 20 seconds at a time, just trying to outdo each other with their horns. It's quite maddening. Joseph, well, thanks. I'm glad. Do I speak French? Not really, no. I mean, I know a little bit, obviously, since I took French classes in school and all that sort of thing, but I've never considered myself a French speaker. I certainly understand it a lot better than any other language besides English, but that's about as good as it gets. Here's Yonge Street. There was a famous cover version of Here Comes the Sun. How do I not know about this? Admittedly, I'm not a fan of Beatles cover songs. I know that Frank Sinatra covered something by George Harrison. I don't know if he also covered Here Comes the Sun. Goethe, me too, me too. Got some music playing. I'll just do what I do and talk over that music until we get out of the music zone. Sheryl Crow covered Here Comes the Sun. See, I had no clue. No clue whatsoever. I don't know why. I don't enjoy Beatles cover songs. To me, they just never compare to the real thing, you know? Young and Queen. Well, you've piqued my interest now, Dave. It's not Nirvana, is it? I know Kurt was a Beatles fan. I've never heard of any Nirvana cover of that song, though. Alan, I think so. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make it this far before my high-speed data ran out, but so far it's still going. I don't think I've seen any choppiness yet. And no one's told me that there's been any choppiness yet, so I guess I'm still good. Nope, not Nirvana. I didn't think so.
I know, but like, how do you know what it was?
Electric Light Orchestra, Tom Petty. I'm just trying to think of people who I know are Beatles fans and who associate with the Beatles. How about the Beach Boys? How about Fleetwood Mac? No thanks. I know Susie and the Banshees did a cover of Dear Prudence. And I actually sort of don't mind that cover. It's one of the better ones. Aerosmith did a cover of Come Together. That's right. It's from the same album as Here Comes the Sun. There's that many, Jim. Were any of them sort of popular though? I can't think of any that I remember. How about Lenny Kravitz? He seems like the kind of guy who would do a Here Comes the Sun cover. How about some Canadian bands? How about Great Big Sea? They're from Newfoundland, right? They do a Here Comes the Sun cover? I love Sloan, and I don't think they've ever done a Beatles cover, at least not to my knowledge. Oh, Richie Havens. Holy moly, that is right. He did do a Here Comes the Sun cover. How did I not remember that? Yeah, he did a really kind of slow. Only winter, little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. He did it with an acoustic guitar, I remember. Richie Havens, that is right. And that song appeared on an episode of The Wonder Years, actually, I remember. I think that was the first time I ever heard that cover version of Here Comes the Sun. We're at the end of an episode of The Wonder Years. Is it getting choppy? Okay. Just in time. Because this is where I'm going to end the stream. Thank you everyone for joining me on a 2-hour walk around the city, along the waterfront, and then through downtown, along Bathurst and King Street, and a bit of Yonge Street. So thanks everyone for the awesome chats, and thanks to the mods as usual for keeping away the trolls. I don't think I saw any trolls today though. And thank you everyone for the super chats and super stickers. Very, very generous. I'm quite speechless by the generosity today. And I'll probably be doing a stream this weekend, as I usually do. So keep an eye out for that, and keep an eye out for my daily pre-recorded videos on days when I don't do a live stream. And until then, of course, I will continue. Have a great day, everyone. And if you haven't subscribed, by all means, hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 10,000 subscribers. That's my goal for this year. I'll catch you all later.